Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonnet, the owner and creator behind Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and in today's video, I am bringing you guys along for the IOD conference, so I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I started this little adventure on Sunday afternoon and I had a mix of emotions. I was super excited to attend the IOD conference. I wasn't nervous about flying, but I get nervous about just, missing a plane or all these thoughts, keep going through my head. I had to constantly remind myself, this is the Appleton airport. You're not going to miss the first flight. Yep, there you guys see it. I'm on board. And I said a little prayer, let me get to Chicago safely, which I did. And then from Chicago, I had a bit of a layover and I was there for 3 hours. My gate kept changing, so I never got to just sit in one location and relax. I literally was running back and forth between different gates in Chicago. Now, if you haven't seen Wisconsin, this is what it looks like, folks. It's absolutely gorgeous in the summer. This is spring when it's not very green. After all that gate hopping, I ended up making it to Sacramento safe and sound. I was a bit nervous though, guys. I had to take my very first Uber and the flight came in a little late, but I ended up getting here safe and sound. And is this Airbnb not the cutest? I was so lucky to have found Sharon, a fellow IOD stockist who was looking for a roommate for this Airbnb. I quickly accepted and I'm so thankful I did. We literally had the best time. Every day we would walk from the Airbnb to the hotel and the sights, you guys, it's absolutely gorgeous. And on top of that, the weather, 80 degrees, who couldn't ask for better weather? Coming from Wisconsin, it's been pretty darn cold here, and I was getting text messages from my husband asking me, what's it like there? Because it just started snowing again here, and we're in the low 30s. They had frost on the windshield. So I felt like I was pretty darn lucky being here in California during that little cold spell. This 4-day conference was held at the Embassy Suites and it started in the afternoon of Monday. So we decided to head on over to the hotel, see if we can find any other fellow IOD stockists to say hello to. And we were so blessed to have found a great group of ladies to hang out with over the next 4 days. Day 1 of the conference is starting now. As I walk through those doors, my initial expectation for this conference was to just be inspired by all these amazing creatives speaking and attending. In the end, I got so much more out of this conference, including some amazing new friends, but I also have the clarity, courage, and creativity to really take my business to the next level.
Winner, randomly selected, is the person with the gold star under their chair. Where you're from, name of your store and shop.
I am Shannon. I am from Pick and Booze Vintage and from Fort Myers, Florida.
Fantastic. Let's have it up for Shannon. She has this deep desire to bring people together, even people who aren't sure that they want to be brought together. And she does it with grace and tact and tremendous skill. She was the first one to welcome me to her family over 30 years ago when Sally and I started dating. And I knew how close, even then I knew how close those two sisters are. So I knew that if I was to win Sal, I had to win Jose. And she accepted me with it has been open arms ever since. And so it is just my immense privilege to introduce to you this morning my best friend, one of them, Josie Celio.
Is there another speaker coming? Okay, you guys know the drill. are pretty good at riffing on the fly. In our family, we called it neck boning, when you could just like come up with the stuff, like you knew what you were talking about, even when you didn't. And that comes pretty easily to us. But a prepared speech is a little different. And we've been working.
We all know who she is, but she has done amazing things. She is the matriarch of chalk paint. And she has also written a bazillion books. How many books have you written?
26.
26
I'm
books.
hoping to do one more. I'm not sure. Who knows? Yeah.
I think she's got one more. Yes. So I'm going to allow her to say a few words so that she can get ready for her class with Jonathan. But we are so thankful for her. Can we have one more round of applause? Yes.
Thank you very much for a very lovely introduction. I'm always slightly moved to tears because it makes me feel, well, you know, the thing is I just do it and then people say things like that. Oh, thank you very much, that's lovely. I've been doing it for a very long time now, so my paint's been going for 33 years now. This is the 33rd year, which is amazing. I can't believe it, 1990. And it's been through thick and thin, I can tell you. So there's going to be a time when we talk to you. Here's lovely Jonathan. And we'll be doing
The first breakout session was with Annie Sloan and Jonathan Mark Mendez, and we are going to be working with the paint inlays and really perfecting that technique.
Shame on you. Lots of wonderful stuff. Jonathan's worked with us for a long time, and he was our painter in residence in 2017, a long time ago. And so he's been working with us all this time, and he's got lots of amazing stuff on YouTube. So please do look. So I don't want to start yet, but
well, I'll do a bit of talking as well, because I can talk for English. Today is basically for us all. You're going to be doing what you already know, but I think what's really crucial to this is that we're a collective, so we can see the results of everybody's, because everybody's going to lay a painting lay down very differently, and we're going to see the ups and the downs of that.
This is one session I was super excited about. I absolutely love paint inlays. I feel though that a lot of my customers are a bit scared yet. So I was hoping I could pick up a different technique or something different to help you guys. And each station had the rose chintz paint inlay, which I absolutely love. And you also got to work with different colors of Annie Sloan paint. And this was a charcoal mix that I laid down. So what we're doing here is on one half of the board, we're gonna play around with using a chalk style paint. On the other half of the board, we are gonna play around with a top coat and laying your paint inlay in the top coat. So to start, he had said, do it how you would do it normally, and let's work from there. And after I laid my paint inlay down, that's when he finally gave a little bit of a few tips, and I'm going to let you guys know what he said. First of all, anytime you do a paint inlay, like I've talked about, you put down your base coat. Now the second coat of paint is what is key. He said to make that second coat of paint just a little bit thicker. And then the third thing to know about that is he recommends misting the actual paint inlay with a fine mister. Mist the side with the paint just to get it a little bit activated, and then lay it in your paint. See here, I am misting this side. What I did on this side is I actually put the Annie Sloan top coat down, then I misted the paint inlay, laid that down, and then I misted it again. So here is the final outcome of what it looks like so far.
I think for this, the wonderful thing about these paint inlays that you can do a lot of different textures underneath. Because I think the layering is the thing that I think is amazing. So there's two things I would do.
To remove the paint inlay, you reactivate that paint inlay by misting water on the backside and then start peeling your paper back. And this, my friends, is so satisfying, seeing this beautiful paint inlay in your project. Now keep in mind, you can reuse your paint inlays. Now this side is the top coat, so you don't have to only use paint. You can apply a paint inlay in a top coat as well, just like we're doing here. So that is a really great tip. And I was fortunate enough to get a great picture with Annie Sloan as well. As you can see, there was a lot of dancing throughout the event.
Welcome to day three. Hope you enjoyed some extra time last night.
I wish I would have gotten one little clip of Sally speaking. I didn't understand at the time when I got my swag bag why there was Kleenex, and now I do, because I was holding back tears. I'm like, don't cry. Don't cry. It was so moving, and I give this woman so much credit.
I jumped at the chance, and then I realized it's a minefield. I didn't realize just how much there is. So I'm going to talk quick so we can get through quite a lot, because it really is something that I've learned along the way. And I think for you guys,
After hearing Jonathan talk about photographs and staging them, it is definitely going to take my photos hopefully to the next level. I learned so much, and I think he is absolutely fabulous.
For driving down the road shots, I have beach shots, I have puppy dog shots because everybody loves the pets. I have beauty shots of my product because it's very hard to look at my face. So when you have these screens, you tend to want to look in the screen. Look at the lens, because otherwise it will look weird on camera, look like you're checking yourself out. So you just want to make sure that everything's okay over here, but then talk to the lens. And I'm just going to ask you questions, and I want you to answer. And I want you to pretend that I'm not struggling with something, and you are going to make my day by sharing something valuable that you are going to take away from this conference. And whatever you say is going to help me. Okay? Angie, oh my gosh, how was it?
It was amazing.
It was
I
amazing.
got to see so many people that I've seen on video, and it was just awe-inspiring, and I learned so much, and I can't wait.
I absolutely fell in love with Debbie after watching one of her first videos, and I was so excited to meet both her and her niece Ellie. They are just an amazing team.
Out there and it's edited video, you are literally cutting out all of the things, just like Jonathan showed his workshop, and he showed all of the things around it. It's the same with video. I'm editing out all the ums and the pauses and the what did I say again, or something comes out that shouldn't, and I've got the best angle and the best lighting, and I bass boosted my voice, and it's a whole production. So then people meet me in real life, and in the early years especially, they'd come into my shop, and my team would be like, Debbie, someone's here to meet you, and I'd come out and say hello, and more than once, are you really? You're so quiet. And it's like, well, it's a video that's edited. It's not real time, and I bring the video Debbie out, and then I go back to introvert Debbie. I like her, and there's more of a balance now. But so there's that, and I always feel like I kind of have to give that disclaimer. By the way, I'm real, and I can't tell you how to do it all in 15 minutes. But also knowing who you are as far as your creator and he made you, we don't have to live up to other people's expectations.
That's right.
So I'm confident that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and all of my faults are part of being human, and I have confidence in my God. He made me, he loves me, and I do not earn his love either.
The final Q&A session on day 3 was outstanding. I could honestly have listened to this for several more hours. I was so sad though when they finally said, okay, that's a wrap. I'm like, I want to hear more. They just had so much knowledge. They were so fun. So now on to the final day.
All we got. This is our final dance. For joining with us, we're on our closing day of the IOD Flourish Conference, and everybody is so excited because we are going to be revealing our Q2 2023 release this morning.
I can't wait to show you guys the Q2 release, but in the meantime, here are a few photos of the friends that I made at this conference, and I am so excited that I can now call these amazing ladies my friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to bring you guys along, just show you a little behind the scenes of what happened at the IOD conference. Honestly, I feel totally rejuvenated, inspired, and if you guys ever get the opportunity to meet the IOD sisters, I would highly recommend it. They are absolutely amazing. I cannot say enough good things about them. And the rest of the speakers were awesome as well. I learned so much from all of them. Jonathan Mark Mendez talked about staging, painting. Annie Sloan, she was absolutely amazing with all of her techniques. DIY, Debbie Beard from DIY, oh my gosh, more tips on, videotaping for my channel. She also talked about, basically creating vignettes in your store. There's just so much. I was just overflowing. I cannot wait to get back though. I am actually leaving shortly. I just wanted to finish my outro here while I was in Sacramento, make it authentic. But yes, I am going to wrap it up over at the conference. They are doing the big reveal to all the stockists today for the next quarter release, so I'm super excited about that. As soon as I have the go-ahead, I will be releasing it to all of you guys as well. Friday's video, I will be doing Friday. Today, you are getting Friday's video. Monday's video, I will be probably prepping and preparing for Antique Acres. So you guys stick around for that and watch what all goes into prepping for a show. All right, well, you guys have a great weekend and we will see you Monday. Bye.